this weekend I'm doing something I haven't done in a very long time. It's tour photography. So we're at the airport and let's get on tour. Most people don't typically know this, but this is how it started. Party, event and tour photography was a lot of fun, and musicians and artists, promoters were basically the first people who believed in me and my work. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Martin Hörger. He's an international award-winning DJ. He has collabs with David Guetta. He was in the DJ Mag Top 100 DJs worldwide, and he played biggest festivals in the United States like EDC in Las Vegas. But it wasn't always like that.
We both lost money. Like Benny paid a lot of money to join me, despite me paying him money.
At that time, an opportunity came up, and it came from down under. But there was one problem. Back in 2014, he wasn't a big superstar as he is now. So he had just $1,300 to cover everything. I just love traveling and being on the road, and probably the thing I like the most is all these new influences. Whether it's the cafe or the nature or the people, how they speak, how they articulate themselves, and what kind of music they listen to. So I'm really excited for this weekend and can't wait to see my good old friend Martin. The lady at the reception for one thing, please give me a room that doesn't face inward. So I guess I didn't get it. Great view. Not. The reality is, at that point I needed experience. It was obviously a lot of passion, a lot of fun we would have together, and it was also strategy. The experiences and the learnings I will make there, maybe also the people I will meet, they are for life. But the money comes and goes.
We were both already thinking long term. We were trying to think about the things that we were going to do in 5 years. And that's why we were happy to take a loss on those things, because we knew that it would be the basic building blocks of the things that we were going to do in the future.
We drove 3 hours from Seattle to the Gorge, which is an outdoor theater out here in Washington State. And it's super, super rural, but it's also super, super beautiful.
And we both came back as bigger, better people than we were before.
Totally.
You know? And I remember for a whole year, wherever I went, people were using the footage that you took of me, DJing to crazy kids in Australia.
Yeah.
Nobody knew that we were losing money. It still is today. On some shows, I still lose money, and it's fine. There might be shows where
sometimes the biggest ones, right? Because
yes.
you bring big crew, big operations for that.
Yes, and it's fine. It's fine. It's part of the bigger picture.
The question is, would I do it all again? The sleepless nights, the long editing hours, all the time away from home, and obviously also rough travel. But the answer is easy. Sure. I will go again on tour with Martin. Being the tour photographer or videographer means you're always on fire. You always have your camera with you, always hand on the trigger, because you need to capture all the moments. When your artist meets other artists, when he meets the promoter, when he meets fans, you need all this on photo, video, in best case also on the Instagram stories. Shooting at Beyond Wonderland Festival for Martin Hörger this weekend was fun, but also super hard. It reminded me of how much work I had to put in to my career and also growing BDX, where it is right now as a successful company in Leipzig and Los Angeles.
Don't look at the money, look at the marketing, and look at the fun that you're going to have with it. If all of those things are given, the money's going to come by itself. And it did. You know, we made decisions not based on money. We made decisions based on marketing, on look, and of like fun.
That trip to Australia really paid off. And not money-wise, but it was the emotions, it was the memories, it was the people I met on this trip. Set is about to start in 20 minutes, setting everything up. We got a nice ride here. So the lesson here is, invest in yourself, don't worry too much about the money, and learn a lot. Learn a lot from life-changing experiences, because nobody can take these from you. So we're done with the show, and it felt amazing. It felt amazing to be back on stage and doing all that stuff I used to do all the time. It was also a little bit stressy. If you don't do it every week, you don't have the pattern, you are not in the mode. So it was stressy but amazing, and I loved it.